Welcome back. We are going to now talk about some stocks in the packaged food and beverage space with an analyst who specializes in that sector. He's Jim Salera, an analyst that covers restaurants and packaged food and beverage at Stephens, and he joins us right now. Jim, thanks a lot for joining us. So what we're talking about is packaged food and beverage companies and stocks. Why don't we begin with a conversation about where these stocks fit in the consumer staples to consumer discretionary matrix and how important the macro consumer backdrop is to these companies?
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for squeezing me in before we turn the page to 2025. I think for packaged food, really to contextualize it, you have to think about how those stocks have performed post-COVID. Obviously, they saw a big step up in demand during COVID. And then following that, you saw kind of an additional leg up supported by, inflation-driven pricing. What we saw in 2024 was really a normalization of the environment. So a lot of these stocks underperformed. And to parse out the winners, what you really need to identify is which brands can still grow led by volume, meaning that, consumers are still engaging with the brand. You're seeing new household penetration. And so that's kind of how we frame up looking at the space and how we think about who's best positioned going into 2025.
Okay, one stock you like is Freshpet, ticker symbol FRPT. FRPT. Tell us about Freshpet and why you like the stock.
Yeah, so Freshpet is a great example of one of these companies that's seen very strong volume-led growth. Volume growth north of 20%, have been able to deliver that year in and year out. And really what's interesting with Freshpet is it's positioned both as a premium product and stuff to use better for you when it's the dog that's eating it, but it really plays on this kind of health-centric trend where consumers that buy this product for their pet have noticeable increases in energy for their pet, the shininess of their coat, just kind of the overall health. And then we've seen this trend towards the humanization of pets as kind of a strong macro tailwind. And for Freshpet, a unique competitive differentiator they have is they really own the entire supply chain from manufacturing their own product to actually owning the points of distribution they call Freshpet fridges that are in retailers. And so it allows them to control the quality of the product from the creation to the consumer putting it in their shopping cart. And having that consistency of quality is very important to offering a premium product and having the consumer feel like they're really getting their bang for their buck when they buy it.
We took a look at the one-year stock graph on Freshpet, and we can put it up again. It looks like a stock that has a history over the past year, at least, of exceeding earnings expectations, and the stock jumps up on earnings day. I see a big move up in late February, and then 3 months later, a big move up in May as well.
Yeah, so one of the things the company has gotten really good at over the past couple of years is exceeding expectations on cost control, having transportation costs come in lower than expected, having quality and production costs coming in lower than expected. And all of that feeds into the company's ability to, again, maintain a high quality product that they don't do any discounting or any promotions. The product really stands on its quality and the company's ability to consistently deliver that. And because you have this macro tailwind of, this increasing spend on pets, it supports an ever expanding end market for these, premium pet products. And as of right now, Freshpet doesn't really have any sizable competitors that offer a product that has the same quality and same distribution network that Freshpet has.
Okay, let's move on. SunOpta is another of your picks, STKL. It's the company behind many popular oat milk and almond milk brands.
Yeah, so they also sell the oat milk and almond milk that you might get in your iced coffee at Starbucks in the morning. Starbucks is actually their biggest customer. They have really differentiated manufacturing capabilities, which makes them a partner of choice for any of these plant-based beverage brands that are looking to expand production. When you have these plant-based milks that are growing in popularity but still don't have the same legacy network capacity that dairy-based milk has, sometimes brands will source from a co-manufacturer like SunOpta that has the manufacturing know-how and has the fixed assets already built, and so it allows them to leverage SunOpta's capabilities. And they have a very unique kind of coast-to-coast distribution capabilities in the United States that allows them to support a wide range of customers. And we view them as kind of the man behind the curtain, because the products they make aren't going to be under the SunOpta brand. But many of your favorite plant-based milks, whether at the grocery store or, like I said, at Starbucks, are going to be manufactured by SunOpta.
Okay, number 3, Zevia, Z-V-I-A. This is a so-called better-for-you soda brand.
Yeah, and Zevia actually got some really exciting news a couple months ago. They're going to be entering into Walmart in a new set called Modern Soda that features several prominent better-for-you soda brands. Carbonated soft drink is a $45 billion category, and it's really plays into this broader better for you trend where we see consumers looking to substitute mainstream products with products that have lower sugar, cleaner labels. Zevia is sweetened with stevia leaf extract, so 0 sugar. It allows consumers to still get that indulgent soda consumption experience without having to worry about artificial sweeteners or high sugar content. And the launch in Walmart shows that it's not just kind of a natural channel appeal. It's not just something that works at Whole Foods. And while it's still early stages, we think that if they can find success at Walmart, that there's a case for this to be spread out across other mainstream retailers and really see it become part of the broader carbonated soft drink set at your local grocer.
Jim, thanks a great deal for joining us today. Jim Salera is an analyst who covers restaurants and, as